Hello everyone, this is Juan Sarmiento and today is Tuesday, January the 7th. Let's get started by looking at the trades that we got filled. Home Depot, and let's analyze that. And that was the rollover, I believe. And it was successful, okay? So we have a new trade in essence. It's now a vertical spread, still bullish. Let's go over here and look at Home Depot, and unfortunately it went down. Well, these things happen, but I'm bullish on it, so let's just stick with it, and eventually it will go higher, and that's what happens once in a while. Okay, that was Home Depot. The other one that I did try to trade was City Corp, I believe. Let's analyze that. And this was a diagonal, and it essentially went down, and this is a bearish trade. So what happens is the 199 becomes 214, so we would have to pay more. Let's take a look at the chart, and I quickly decide whether it's worth doing. And we are approaching earnings here, so I don't think I want to try. I want to keep on it just now. Noticing the earnings, it's getting closer, so anything could happen then. So let's skip that. What I do want to trade as a new trade is DE, Deer, and I have a diagonal, a vertical on it, to risk $212 to make 288. And that's a 50-50 shot. And here you have it, and I'm very bearish on it. So this represents a good opportunity in my view. So let's create duplicate and confirm and set. Now, if you want to trade this during the day, it becomes more of a sure thing if you have time during the day to enter these trades. After hours is only a guess as to whether it's going to open higher or lower, and this is why our rate of having trades filled is a little different. If you are during the day, you can adjust, change, and see if you would like to change it, and then it may usually get filled within 5 minutes. But since we are entering our trades before the market opens, anything can happen. The market could go against you, it could go against you and fill right away at a disadvantageable price, or it may actually not fill because it goes on in your favor, but before you enter the trade. So these things happen. Okay, let's go to the monitor tab, and my last check for the day is the account statements, and here we have PepsiCo, Verizon, and Akamai as having more than 50% return so far. Let's try PepsiCo first. PEP. And this is a single bearish vertical, put vertical. So it's a long vertical. So let's analyze that. And we are right here. It looks really good. Let's look at the chart. We can get out, but boy, am I ever bearish on this now. This big candlestick breaking below the Ichimoku cloud tells me that it will at least go test the previous low and even lower. If it breaks easily through this, yeah, I would think it would continue on lower. And then we have until January 24th, and so we are 2 weeks away. And how much am I making? I'm making already $300 out of 310, so I'm very close to 95% return on my investment, but I was looking for more than that. My potential profit here is 480, so that was a very good risk to reward ratio, so you would want to keep on that. I would say if you believe that the stock is continuing to go lower and you have plenty of time, 2 weeks for it to go down, don't rush it. We will check it out tomorrow again, and maybe tomorrow it drops another 5% or so, and then you say, I don't want to stay any longer when I have all this profit in hand, kind of thing. So then you want to make paper profits into real profits. Okay, let's go and take a look at Verizon. In the case of Verizon, VZ, this was a vertical that we made some money on, but instead of closing it on December the 20th, I simply rolled it over. Okay, rolled over means you extend its life for a little longer. This I do this when the trade is between the two strike prices and I have mm, a marginal gain, so I might extend the trade. And so originally it was a vertical. Let's analyze that. And of course, I have it here already. So the here is the original trade. Let me delete that. This is the original trade, and this second here is my rollover. And so the new trade looks like a vertical, and we have here already $224 out of a potential 258. So I wouldn't blame you if you just took your profits. Okay, that would be fine. Let's take a look at the chart. We are looking to make an additional 36 bucks. Okay, do you really want to risk losing your hard-earned cash profits in order to make an additional $32? That's what you have to think about. And the chart might be, look at that, again, moving below the Ichimoku cloud. So I say, you know why? I'm going to hold it for a couple of days more and see, because those, perhaps if I am $10 away from the maximum profit, I take my profit and run. Okay, but that's very subjective. Everybody's different. Even I would, depending on whether I have a losing account or a big gaining account, if I'm making lots and lots of money, I don't need to risk it. But if I am begging to make money, then perhaps I risk it a little bit. So it's very personal, very personal. Even the same person may act differently in every scenario. Let's take a look at Akamai. Akamai today jumped very strongly, and this is a bullish trade. Let's take a look at the chart. How did I know that this was going to happen? Well, I didn't. All I knew is that there was a certain profile that I liked, and now it's moved above the Ichimoku cloud, and that is a very bullish move. And so I'm going to stick with it. And here's what we have. How much more money am I going to make? Well, I have $247 of a potential 270. So I'm talking about $20, $23 more. Is it worth it? Probably not. And this is to January 31st. Okay, so you know, it may continue. Tomorrow may break to a new high, in which case I would think of a different trade. I would enter a Genie trade in that case. If it did break out and the volatility dropped, then I would be thinking of a Genie trade and transform my vertical into a new trade. The Genie trade is my favorite trade. I've been doing it for many years and make money consistently through the years. And that's what I teach in my PutCallGenie website. So go check it out. There are several videos there that are free. You can register as a visitor and take a look at the videos where I described in very coarse terms the Genie trade. And then you see that this will be a good candidate for that kind of trade. Rather than stick with a vertical for an additional $20, you could be making hundreds, even thousands of dollars with the Genie trade. So take a look over there and see what you think. Give me your comments. What do you think of the Genie trade once you have taken a look at the Genie trade in the website? Please make a comment in the comments below. That will be very welcome here. Okay, Wells Fargo is also is close to 50%, but not quite. So everybody else, we just wait until they turn a profit. So you can see some of the bearish trades that have been losers for quite a while are turning into winners now that the market is sort of going down. And if you see here the net, we are starting to see more and more bearish reversals on the stock market here. So some of our trades may turn from big losers into big winners. So keep an eye on that. And that's all for today. So make sure you make your comments. Every question that you may have is very welcome to if you put it into the comment section. I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
For this video. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Once you have done that, be sure to also click on the bell so you get a notification of future videos coming up in this channel. Be sure also to click like if you enjoyed this video, and feel free to share it with your friends and family. Thank you very much. Don't forget to visit www.PutCallGenie.com. Then go and subscribe. You could simply subscribe as a visitor. It is free, and you would have access to several videos of interest for traders. You would be directed to this registration page. It is free. Once you have subscribed as a visitor, feel free to go to the tutorials and select the free videos. These are videos of general interest for all traders. Thank you very much.